Howdy folks, Parker Peters here, and welcome to Character Creator Corner, the only show on the internet dedicated to reviewing video game character creators instead of video games. So today we're going to be looking at an MMO called Black Desert Online. Now Black Desert Online is an MMORPG, or a MMORPG, which is short for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. Now there are many MMORPGs on the market with great character editors like Terra and Guild Wars 2, and not to mention Elder Scrolls Online. So how does Black Desert's character creator stack up compared to those others? Well, let's take a look. Today we are going to be making 3 full characters in this character editor. We are going to be making Geralt of Rivia, we're going to be making Triss Marigold, and we are going to be making... let's make a thick Cutie, why don't we? Now, starting off with Geralt of Rivia, I didn't have very much difficulty in this as his hair is just there. Geralt's hair is just sort of an option in Black Desert. I had some trouble matching the color to it, but really not that bad. Matching hair color in character creators is somewhat difficult sometimes, especially if you have a lot of different hair options. It seems like that makes the hair a little bit lower quality in game. It kind of makes sense with transparency and whatnot that having color manipulatable hair is sort of difficult. Now his face, no problem at all. Geralt's face, pretty easy to recreate in Black Desert Online. However, I did find that there are almost no scar options in this character creator, so I had to settle for a sort of Frankensteinian tattoo. Now, I think this is a pretty good representation of Geralt. Not that bad overall. What do you guys think? Moving on to Triss Marigold. As you can see, you can select different star signs, which is something that I thought was neat. I don't know if it has any impact in game. I've played this game for several hours and haven't really found any impact of the star signs. However, that is kind of a unique feature, and I sort of like it. Just adds to your own headcanon backstory of your character. Now with Triss, there are no double buns for Triss Marigold, unfortunately. No 2 top buns, not in the Sorceress class at least. That's what I picked for Triss. The Sorceress class. Now here's something interesting about Black Desert's character creator. There are no male-female options. The only options are in the class selection. So each class is assigned a gender. So warriors are always men. Sorceresses are always women. There are some classes that are very similar to each other, such as the ninja and the kunoichi. Basically, the kunoichi is a female ninja, so those classes are very similar. There's the wizard and the witch, but there are some classes like Valkyrie is sort of a spell sword, and you don't have a male equivalent to that. So I found that a little off-putting that you can't choose your gender in each class, but you know, to each his own. This game is a little bit different in many ways. Anyway, back to Triss. I had no problem really recreating her face. The facial editor in this game is probably one of the best I have seen. However, I did find that in the Sorceress class, now this is the big sort of failure of Black Desert's character creator I found. In the Sorceress class, there is no choice to add freckles. However, in other classes, there are choices to add freckles. So it seems like some facial features, such as freckles and scarring, are class-specific. You cannot add scars, you cannot add freckles to certain classes, and the Sorceress class we cannot add freckles to. However, every other step of creating Triss Marigold was pretty easy. Now, how about we move on to the thick Cutie. Now my thick Cutie here, we made her a Dark Knight, registered trademark of Warner Brothers. We made her a Dark Knight class, which is a female-only class. As you can see, there is a fantastic body editor in Black Desert Online as well, which is rare and affords this character editor a couple brownie points in my opinion. You can make a fat character if you want, no problem. You can't make sort of a morbidly obese character, but definitely no problem making your characters a little extra chunky. There is also a muscle slider, which is nice. I do think that the body editor in Saints Row was a little bit better, though maybe not. This lets you really carefully tweak each part of the body, including the fingers, which I was incredibly impressed by. The hands are fully editable. You can make the fingers whatever thickness, the hands whatever size, whatever width. The feet also can be edited, the length of the feet, the size of the feet, width. Pretty much the entire body can be edited, which I thought was amazing. And as you can see here on my thick cutie, in the Dark Knight class, freckles are indeed an option, which is upsetting that they're not an option for every class. That's kind of a failure on the developers if you ask me. There should be all of these options available for every class. Unfortunately, that is not the case. But as you can see, here we go with the thick cutie, giving her a name, and in-game she looks exactly as she does in the character editor. Fantastic representation of the character in-game, and yeah, there you go. That is the editor of Black Desert Online, a functional MMORPG, one that I've had a lot of fun with. I think that it's one of the better ones on the market today. I think it's a Korean MMO. Not entirely sure. Something about this screams Korea to me, though. Really not a bad MMO. Incredibly buggy. As you can see in the character editor, there are a lot of things left to be desired. However, it is a pretty good character editor. I'm going to give it a pretty good out of 5 for Black Desert Online's character creator. I have been Parker Peters. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, please comment, and please subscribe, share to your friends. Check me out on Facebook. Leave me a comment on my Facebook. I love seeing interaction on Facebook, so hit me up there. I've been Parker Peters. See you next time.